Hello, ARVA families. Today I would like to discuss with you how to find the student schedule setup and how to set up your student's weekly plan in the online school. First and foremost, you're going to come to the K12.com page and select OLS Login. Once there, you will enter your username and password for your Learning Coach page. And I am using a demo account, so this may look a little bit different than what your view is, but it should be fairly similar. Once you are on your Learning Coach page, you will notice it says your first name here in the top right corner. That is the Learning Coach's first name. You will want to come over here and scroll over your name, select that, and then select Schedule Setup from the drop-down menu. Once you do this, you will see the view here. The first tab is the Days Off tab. This will show you a calendar of our school year. So you can use this to log in and see what our school calendar year looks like. So any holidays or days off will be reflected here on this calendar as well. What I would like for you to look at is the Plan tab. This is how you can go in and adjust your student's schedule. Your teachers will provide you guidance on what lesson requirements each class or grade band has. So you're going to want to make sure that you are meeting those requirements. So for example, if you are required to complete 5 math lessons per week, you could log in here and make sure that you have the correct number of math lessons on every day of the week. Also, if you want to maybe put extra lessons on a certain day, say you don't have a lot of work on Monday or you have some extra time and you want to add in additional lessons, you can change those numbers there and add those in as well. You can also adjust your schedule if you miss a day. So for example, if a student doesn't get any work completed on Monday, you would then want to come in on Tuesday and adjust your schedule for the rest of the week. So all of the lessons that were on Monday will actually roll over to the following day, which is great. But the problem with that is it also pushes the lessons over a day. So it's really easy to get behind in progress because of the lessons rolling over that way. It's always a good rule of thumb to come in and adjust your schedule if you've missed a day. Add in those extra lessons. Maybe you want to put a couple of extra on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Maybe you want to come in and add some lessons on the weekend to get caught up. So please make sure you go in and adjust those schedules if you miss a day. Again, you'll always want to make sure your schedule is set up correctly so that you are on track and completing progress in the time frame that your teacher would like. So once you set up your schedule how you prefer, like I said, it's going to look a little different. These are some courses that you're not going to have, but of course you're going to go through your math, you're going to set up how many lessons per week. You're going to go through all of your ELA courses, your spelling, vocabs, writing skills, and you're going to put how many lessons per week you're going to be completing. You'll do that with your science and histories, arts, musics, and PEs. You'll go in and adjust those so you are completing the total number of lessons required for week. And you can see here it's going to tell you how many you have scheduled for the week. Once you do that, you will click the Save button, and that will automatically save your student's plan. So when you log back into your student account, which we'll do here in just a moment, your plan will reflect what you set up on this page. You can also click on the Show or Hide Courses tab here. And this is a great view for if a family or if a student gets ahead in progress, or say you've really worked a lot of math and you're completely done with math for the year, or you're 10 lessons ahead. We may not need to work on math for that week. You can unclick that lesson and select Save, and that will actually take the course off of your plan for the week. I would not recommend doing this unless your teacher suggests that maybe you hide a lesson or course, or like I said, if you are working ahead and you're way ahead in progress in a certain course, you can then hide that course and not have that show on your plan until you are ready for it to do so again. Now, as you can see here, I've gone back to my students login page in the OLS. This is your students homepage. Again, this is a demo account, so it may look a little bit different. Now you'll want to select the Plan tab, and I always like to select Weekly. That's going to give you the view of your students' lessons for the entire week. And when you scroll through here, you will see that your weekly plan matches exactly what you set up in the Learning Coach page on the schedule setup. So this is what you will use every week to ensure that your students are working and completing lessons. I recommend coming to this view on Sunday evening or Monday morning after you've set up your student schedule for the week and printing this plan. This will print out a hard copy. That way you have a hard copy for you to check off every time your student completes a lesson. Then you can log in throughout the week and look here when your student gets green check marks for completing work and make sure it's matching what your hard copy shows. That's the best way to ensure that your student stays on track and is completing progress. You can also look at this in a daily view. It is really your preference. The daily view is just going to show the day's activities. Again, you can print that as well. I just prefer to see the entire week as a whole. Remember, once you complete a lesson, no need to add attendance. You will just mark that lesson complete. Attendance is automatically tracked from the student logging in and completing the work. This is how you go in and set up your student schedule. I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, please reach out to your CAPE.